Alright, good morning. Looking for my spare baler coat box and I found my part. Okay, right there, hopefully. So that means it is swappable. So, should be good to go. So, snap ring down there. Let's see if we can fish this thing out. It's part of the automatic greaser. That is nice. Slid right out. Try and put all my parts in one spot. Now we gotta feed it up through and hold it there. Put 3 washers on and a snap ring, which I should look for a new snap ring. This thing's kind of a disaster, but oh, that one there. Very nice. Snap in there, buddy. Don't know if he did it or not. Doesn't want to come out, so that's a good sign. Alright. So, pretty sure we established that there'll be a rope in there that is gone. Which luckily, I picked up a bunch of those yesterday. Because they're very common. So yeah, you never have to remember how each knotter goes. You always have one to look at. So, that is facing the wrong direction. So, gotta put the swiper on to match that, and the needles match that. Little pin in the gear. And this little guy has to come off. So I pounded the rope pin out of everything, and I started a new one. So now I'm going to take the punch, try and find the hole. There we go. Lines up with that one. I should be able to tap on that, and it should usually drop at least half a dozen tools down the chamber every year. Cool. So now as that goes up and down, the needle turns like it's supposed to. Finger, whatever you call it, finger. So, we can put our swiper arm back on now. Right. It's not supposed to happen. But at least it happened now. Snap ring fell out and went down the chain. Alright, I went up strap for arm. I just got a whole new swiper arm. Didn't trust it. Seemed tweaked just enough. Not very good organization skills in this thing. So I'm looking for the elbow grease nipple. I'll have to extract it out of there. Let's get that guy back together. And I would think I have 8 strings again. You don't know until you try it. And, yeah. Oh, that's the same. I've broken a lot of knotter frames in my lifetime. I'm really hoping that one isn't tweaked enough that it needs to be replaced. So one off Chris's harvester head, don't tell him. It's pretty minor. Oh, how much stuff do I have to take apart now? Probably the most annoying part about working on an otter is normally you're not just taking apart the piece that you need to fix. That's not so bad. I can live with one piece having to come out. Sometimes you gotta tear a lot of stuff apart, just change a piece that broke. The majority of the time, the reason that I just kind of finish the day with the knotters I have. Okay, so I've kind of flipped all the eyelets. You can see how the twine was wearing a groove into it. And that's actually where my knot got caught yesterday to break the sweeper arm. Still gotta do these two. See how it sits so far in there. Giving them a half turn. Get a little more life out of them. And then I'm gonna have to cut all the strings and retie them together so that they don't make a loop around the loop anymore. Which means my first bale is going to have 8 of my tied knots in it. So we'll see what happens there. Not too bad to do. And the bolts in there is a tricky spot. Crack the nut, turn the eyelet around. Tighten up on it. So I gotta do those 4 yet. Got these 4 done. My new knot, just to join it back together. This thing is so uncomfortable to sit on. I'm getting old. I need to invest in one of those foam mats. Find a spot to hang it up here. Cut it out. Feed it through the loop the right way. Tie the string together. Don't drop the string to the twine box like I did on the other side. Four new knots. I was able to just turn these guys with my hand. I just don't want them to line up anymore. That guy's being stubborn. Yeah, we're looking pretty empty this morning, which is fine. Just means we have a lot to tie in today. So I always start the day fresh. You were cut out. Start the day fresh with my first ball being on top. Then do bottom, top, bottom. Tie it into the top. I'll move this one down there. That does the top, bottom. Because the string doesn't like going this way. It gets hooked on the twine box. But if it pulls this ball through, feeds out that one, comes up and into this one, it seems to transition without issue. So Yeah, let's get this thing filled up. You guys get the point, but don't worry, I'm forklift certified, so I knew what I was doing there. Yeah, I probably won't show this process too much more because it's basically the same every day. If there's something new and exciting, I'll show you, but yeah, you just spend a half hour tying strings together, basically. First load of wheat's coming in for the day. Oh, first load of our wheat, I should say. We had one other guy has brought a couple loads in already this morning, but yeah, one thing that I can't forget to do is tie this bottom string back in, which I hate doing. This is my least favorite job on this baler. Every time. And some days you gotta do it 10 times a day. So, pull lots of slack. It's not crucial that you go down through. You probably can't see what I'm talking about. Ugh. Pull the string through that guy, and it all that little dude is it's a sensor that tells the screen that the bottom string is dropped, so it'll beep at me. Now this angle's gonna be tricky. And then I've got to feed it up. Maybe that's the angle. Maybe that's the angle. Oh! Ooh. Feed it up through the needle. Grab onto it. Pull it tight. And tie it to these fancy hooks. Oh, I hate this so much. Should put the smaller tires on so I actually fit in here. There. Now it's simulating the string going back to the chamber like the rest. So as the needle shoves it up, the top knot, the knotter will grab it, tie the knot, restart the cycle. So first bale is only going to have 7, obviously, because of that knotter that was down last night. Hopefully everyone today has 8, and consistently 8. But yeah, I'm damn close. I hit the PTO shaft with some grease, throw some fuel in. What time even is it? It is 11:30. I started working on this at 8. So that is why I didn't bother trying to fix that number 6 string last night, because it would have been, straw would have been tough by the time I got to it anyway. Okay, back in the field. 10%. A little moisture, that's a good sign. We're just taking it easy because our chamber pressure always acts up at the beginning of the day. All right, 8 strings, let's go. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. 8 strings. 8 strings to start the day again. It's a good feeling. Good feeling when that happens. Got the first field wrapped up, was able to take the knives out. We're back into our straw. It's beautiful moisture. All 8 knotters are plucking away. And the bale boys are right behind me. Let's keep her going. We're at 150 for the day, roughly, so far. Quarter after 1, so I just had number 2 drop, which I wasn't going to film, but so that's what happens when the bolt comes out, I guess. The nut worked its way loose. But these pins seem to be working, at least for now. So, that's a good thing, I guess. Feed it down through the top needle, like always. Make sure it's not around anything. Down into the chamber. Hopefully it didn't wreck anything. Sure, it's not great when that happens. Cool. Crappy part is it dropped the bottom string too, so now I get to go under that. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. Oh. How did you do that? Maybe I don't need to. What is up with that? I don't understand how that happened. It must have caught itself again somehow. It's around the needle. It is not supposed to be like that. Oh, it's coming. Here comes the dust. Doo 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 doo. That is weird. Anyway, I better cut that out and do that right. Oh, crappy. Okay. As you were. Sucks. Buy a baler, they said. It'll be fun, they said. It really is incredible how many balers are running around the countryside. Like when my dad and grandpa got into baling 25 years ago, they were one of the only ones around. Or at least a big square baler. Lots of round balers were around. Well, you were a pretty big thing if you had a big square baler back in the day. Now everybody and their uncle has one. If only you could hear that thing. That's pretty sweet. We moved into our straw, so this is the stuff that was combine 2 videos ago. The day it got really tough on me baling, and the combine kept going. So we're using our merger to throw it back together. We're just making a honking windrow. Yeah, that's bunching under the tractor pretty good. That's not ideal. But yeah, we got rain to the north, which I think will go past us. We're more concerned about what's coming from the west. We will see how far we get. Our sun is about to disappear. The We're staying real tight on them right now. Just in case. Just in case. This is as good a time as any to get some action shots, so I'm going to be waiting on them anyway. What do I do? Right there. You can watch the needle go up in the baler. Hang on tight. I thought I lost you guys there. Welcome back. So yeah, I won't be putting you inside the baler to watch the plunger go around, because yeah, you wouldn't be here anymore. But yeah, just kind of putting around following the merger, and of course, everything's just working flawlessly, 8 strings every single time. When I actually have time to stop and mess around with an otter if I have to. But we're just putting along. Slowly creeping up in moisture, but it's still pretty good. So. The bale guys are pretty much caught up, which is good. They've kind of really actually backed the chance of rain way down, so could be doing all this rushing around for nothing. Well, we ran out of dry straw, so we're just we're within 12 hours of combines now, well, 16 hours. So emptied the chamber out because I want to, straw gets wedged in between the chamber floor beams there, and then it starts burning the strings off. So since there's the possibility of a rain event, we'll I gave the Eco a go. The battery died. Got another battery charging, so yeah. Combine's got some short rounds over there, and then we're gonna move the head to the next field. Not sure how much longer he's gonna go, but I'll take this home and wait for the call to move the head, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like everything that happens from now on is gonna be my fault for some odd reason. jumping all over the place. Yeah, we noticed that the one pin on the dumper worked its way out, like the lift cylinder pin, so kind of bent the frame. We just shoved a smaller pin in it for tonight. It's not ideal, but so I didn't get to help move the head. The buggy guy took the head. I brought the buggy. No big deal. And now I get to haul straw. I'd much rather bale the straw than haul the straw. I don't like hauling straw. Took her plenty wide. This is the Joe Dog off of our yellow fuel trailer. It's actually our first time using this Joe Dog for anything other than that trailer. But it's actually quite nice. It seems like it really swung it wide there. I like that. Yeah. 35 bales. So, nothing fancy. Gets the job done though. Here, we made it here safe. Customer leaves their loader tractor sitting here and we just unload ourselves. Undo some straps and get after it. Alright, Junior brought another 25. She's a little jerky in her old age, but she gets the job done. Not too bad for 6,800 hours, that's fun. You'll get that with the old girls. Okay, got that all done. Picked up my two oopsies. Yeah, it's a really nice straw shed. Just pack them in that way as long as you can, and then I'm assuming they had to put that in as like a wind brace or something, but then you can stack and fill the end out. It works pretty good. But tractor in the middle of the shed, you never leave it against the stack. Not that the exhaust probably would light the straw on fire, but you never know. Especially if you left it running, you wouldn't want to leave it right beside the straw. I learned that first dairy farm I worked at was putting straw in a coverall with a bobcat, and you always had to pile 2 rows sideways to make it work for the length of the bales, and I would back up to the straw to yeah, put those 2 rows in, and I got very lucky. It's a good thing I had copious amounts of water bottles, because we just got the straw out in time. The exhaust lit the one bale on fire. I was able to pick it up and take it out of the coverall and pour water on it to get it out. So, lesson learned at a very young age. Alright, we made her with one more quick to unload today. 32. And then that's all the straw either stacked or off trailers and in a shed. So I don't even know what would be stacked right now. 200 maybe, something like that. It's better than them sitting out in the field, or yeah, sitting single anyway. Stacking works pretty good. At least only 1 out of every 6 is getting wet. Well, we're back at the farm. I see the combine still going. I can't imagine he'll be going too much longer. Well, it's almost 10 o'clock, but yeah, there's no dew yet, so that means it probably is going to rain. But we'll see what happens if it doesn't. That'll depend whether we're... Depends what the weather does, what's going on tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, so probably take a slow day if it does rain, but it doesn't look like it's gonna. I don't know. We'll see. Catch you in the next one.